There we go.
Yep. Well, hello and welcome to the stream. This is the Saki Discord Team Tournament Summer. We are going to stream the Table 1 Battle for 5th, and we're already in Captain game. And this is going to decide who gets 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th place in the whole tournament. And I'm Daiwa Scarlet, and I'm joined by Boopy.
Hello.
Yeah, and I actually did not follow the Battle for 5th game. Have you been following the game?
The game? No, I actually haven't.
Oh, okay. Then we'll just have to wait and see what the point situation is like in the game.
I
And
can pull up the sheet right now, actually.
mhm.
Table 3. Seems Forever Ishan 10 is leading with 230,000 points.
Okay.
Drama starts with 330.
Mhm.
Charcoal's at 142,
Mhm.
and Neil is dead last at 104.
Okay.
Terry is on third and 122.
Oh well, that's still it's very close, right?
Very
First place
close,
and
yeah.
fourth place only have 100K, and that is definitely doable in two Hanchans.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. Have you been playing the tournament?
Yes, I'm playing on Battle13th.
Okay.
Yamato is in my team right now.
Mm-hmm. And how is your team doing?
We're doing pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
We're not last, and that's pretty good.
Okay. All right. Your team is currently in table. Which table is it?
3.
Okay, table 3.
Table
All right.
3. Flawless.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have about 2 more minutes um, towards the game.
I forgot to get water in the first half. Be right back.
Yeah. We can just go and grab some water. We still have about like 100 seconds more. I do have my drink with me, so yeah, I am ready to go.
Uh, 1 minute, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Few more seconds. 10 seconds.
About 10 seconds, and we're going to the game. And our first stealer seems to be Nell, and I'm very glad that there are no free Jiangxi here in my game, because the client difference sometimes mess up the names. Looks like I don't have to drag any names around, and here we are. We have the game.
Okay.
We have Nell as a starting dealer, has a pretty decent hand. Other people seem to have a bit of slower hand, in my opinion. Especially Nell draws the Liaomen improvement here. And Terry is already going for a Hoinsu because all the Manzi in the hand, and with a pair of West and a pair of White Dragon,
There it is.
it's
Going
going
for
to
the
be a
1-2.
Mangan, yeah. Manzi Hoinsu. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty easy Mangan for Terry. Other players, and now draws another set and going to discard the 6-man and 8-man here. Because of and just makes another chi, and well, that chi still make him a 1-shot 10, but you know, that's one step forward. And Khan's the East. It's a concealed Khan, and we can see the 4-pin already being the double Dora here. And Terry pawns the 9-man's, deciding whether to take the Shampoo or the Liaomen, and takes the Shampoo with 6-1 and White Dragon weight into a well, they're gonna have to get the White Dragon to get the confirmed Mangan, and
Yes.
we're gonna see if Kawaii Shark actually discards the White Dragon here. And Drama just draws another 2-sided weight and goes into a 1-shot 10, and yes, they're gonna discard a 1-man and 2-man. Oh, and Itsumo's the 6-man. Yeah, and well,
Emo.
yeah, unfortunately it's not a Mangan, but however it's a 40 fu and 3 han, so it gives a 5,200, and currently Terry is still in third place, but that's a really good win, and also gets rid of the dealership of the fourth place player, and yeah, it's a really good
No,
win.
would not like that.
No, it does not like that for sure.
Change the dealership.
Oh, yep. Sorry for that. And the perspective has changed. We have 3-so as the Dora here, bring all the memes around, and we have Terry again having a Yakuhai pair, and ready to go fast with that 2 Dora in the hand, and definitely gonna pawn that. Yep. And actually plays the 2-so and 1-so, going for that, you know, full value out of that pair. Otherwise, they're probably going to discard one of the 3-so, and they just decided to keep one of them. Well, that's a little bit yeah, but it's all right. They're still pretty fast in the game. Probably still the fastest hand. Or although Drama is also 1-shot 10 with a Pingfu Dora 1 weight. It's also a Kanzen Ishanten. How do you say that in English? A complete 1-shot 10, because that's the most. Yeah.
We have a disconnect for now.
Oh, we have disconnection. Yeah, no, actually disconnected.
We need an admin here.
Yeah, is the game paused or?
I think. Okay, it was paused by main.
Okay. So the game is paused. I'm not sure when, but looks like the pause is a little bit delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pause is a little bit delayed. And actually, Kawaii Shark just.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. We have the pause there. Again, back to the hand. Terry actually is in 1-shot 10 with, again, a complete 1-shot 10. having a shampoo plus a two-sided weight. That's what we call a complete one shanten. And yeah, things are looking pretty good for Terry. Drama is still one shanten, needing the 1-4 pin or the 3-6 so. And yeah. And let's hope this pause doesn't go very long. You have a
It says they're back already.
okay, they're already back. So there's going to be a 5-minute delay. So I think we'll be back in 2 minutes. Yeah, seems like in 2 minutes. And yes, we'll be back in 2 minutes. Oh, and we already see in the game, Nell is back.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, in game he is back. Looks like we're gonna unpause anytime now. Oh, and
Okay,
yeah, the game is back.
again.
Yep. And Terry's just gonna directly discard the 4 soul and confirming that pair of 3 soul Dora in their hand. And then we have Kawaii Shark in one shanten as well. Possible Ipeiko into a. If they draw the 3 ping, it's gonna be a Pingfu, but the other way around, then it's not. 3 ping also is a pretty bad weight because there are already 3 of them in other players' hands. Drama just draws the 5 soul here, and I'm pretty sure they're. Oh, they actually break one shanten and kept the 5 soul there. Okay, and well, they would have been Tenpai here, but unfortunately, they decided to keep the 5 soul in the hand. Yeah, Kawaii Shark just doesn't really care and discards the red 5 and well, Drama still gets Tenpai. Richie waiting on. Yeah, potential Ipeiko and.
You don't think he'll get it though, since all the other 3s are in other players'
hand. The 3 souls are all in other players' hand. The only thing they can wait for is going to be the 6 soul, and 6 soul, there are 2 left in the 6 soul and in the wall, and we have Kawaii Shark reaching as well. However, they're waiting on the con 3 pin, and 3 pin is, there are 3 in player's hands, so there's only 1 inside the wall, and it is going to be a 2 versus 1 on the wait. And Terry actually gets the Tenpai as well and pushes that 7-mon out of their hand. I'm waiting on the 4 pin and 3 soul, and we already know that 3 soul is gone, and 4 pin is gone as well, so Terry is waiting on 0 tiles alive in the wall. So it's going to be a 2 versus 1 versus 0.
Yep.
And we just have another Richie. Man, these Richie doesn't stop, and now
Oh
it's
no,
going
he
to
has the left
be,
feeling tile.
yeah, it's going to be
Oh,
winning
how
on
does
the
it?
2-man and 3-man. 3-man, however, there's none left in the wall, and 2-man, there are still 3 actually. So, oh, but
Oh, that's
draws
a
a
deal in
6-0
there.
and deal in there.
No.
So
No
going
Ipeco,
to
but
draw.
still. Oh wait, no, there is. Wait,
There's no Ipeco, however. So still it's a 7-7 going to drama and getting a bit more lead out of the whole situation. And we have, what is this hand on for drama? They have White Dragon and Green Dragon Uncle from the start.
That is rigged.
And oh my god.
Can already go for a Honitsu here.
Yeah, although they're still quite short on material for Hoinsu, but you know, this hand can literally just go anywhere they want, you know. What about other players then? Terry is in a 2-shanten situation and has a quite nice shape for 2-shanten. Nell, however, have some Pinchan and Kanchan they need to draw. Kawaii Shark has the Red Dragon as the pair. For the other shape, they already have a 3 Dora in their hand. So could be a quick Mangan coming out of their hand.
I believe Drama is actually going for the Honitsu.
Probably not, right? Because first of all, they still don't have enough material for Hoinsu. They also have the 6-pin in their hands, so probably drawing 5-pin could help out the situation. And Terry already have some extra material in their hand. They decided to discard the pairs of 2-so and 3-so, going for that Sanshoku. And that's a really good decision because Sanshoku is such a good Yaku and everyone should go for it. And yeah, drama still needs a pair actually because the 6-so is probably not a very good pair. And there we go. They draw the they draw the 7-so, and now they're actually struggling to get a pair. They're deciding whether to discard the 6-pin to because 6-pin is connected to the Dora, and they actually decide to discard that. Going for full speed here because if they draw the Feynman, they can discard one of the dragons to get to Tenpai and make the one of the dragons the pair. And Red Dragon finally comes out, and Kawaii Shark just pawns that, and they're 1-shot and actually a potential Toy Toy as well. And yeah, drama improves their hand into a Liaomen. However, the 2-sided weight is currently 3-10 because they discarded the 2-man.
Oh, just a count.
Yeah,
float.
Oh, that's 6-pin.
That's
a little bit backfire, but that's pretty unfortunate. I would have done that as well. Yeah, and Terry is still looking for the Tenpai. And now Kawaii Shark actually got into Tenpai. Not the
Ipeco.
yeah. Well, however, it's already open, so Ipeco doesn't really count. 6-man and 9-man weight, and there's only one 9-man in the wall and one 6-man in the wall. So on the 2 each end, they just pawn the 8-man going for the Toy Toy. Yeah, definitely. They're probably gonna need that point for going for the 5th place in the tournament. And drama finally Tenpai draws the 4-man into a 2-sided weight of 4-7-so. 4-so, however, there's only 1 left in the wall, and 7-so there are still 3 left. So it's going to be 4 left for drama. For Kawaii Shark, there are still 2 7-mans, and there's the 7-man coming out of the wall, and it's going to be a Chun Toy Toy Dora 3. That's going to be a Hanuman direct hit as well from the 1st place.
Very well played.
Very nice direct hit, and there are I think they're 70k away from the 1st place in this table.
A pretty slow hand for Dina, I feel.
And for this new hand, now everyone's quite slow, I have to say. Kawaii Shark may be really fast. Potential a potential quick Tanya could do the work, and now draws another Yakuhai pair. I mean the East and Hatsu here. However, they still probably need some other value in their hands because only Hatsu and East can only give them 2 Han, which is only going to be 2,000. Maybe a potential Hoinzi could be in the book, but again, Kawaii Shark just pawns the 2-pin, and Nell Ender actually kind of wanted that 2-pin because of the 1-3-pin in their hand.
Yeah. Just the 5 at least.
Yeah, at least gets the 5 Dora into their hand. Let's look at other players. Drama is almost Tenpai with Chitoi. They are 1 Shanten away from Tanyo Chitoi. They are 1. Teirei, however, is 1 Shanten with a Kutsuki. They need something around the 5-pin to make it a Tenpai. And now just draws another Dora. It could be an improvement around the Sozu to discard the 7-pin and 9-pin to make it a lot more valuable. And Kawaii Shark actually got Tenpai into the Tanyo Dora 1, and the 7-man is going to deal in from Drama's hand, but they decided not to get it because they wanted the Chitoi Tenpai, and then 7-pin is already 1 played, so they got saved there. And let's say what Nell does here. Are they gonna try to? Yeah, they discarded the 5 and takes the Tenpai. I'm waiting on 8-pin, however. 8-pin, there's only 1 8-pin left. And Teirei is Tenpai on a Pinfu Ipeiko Dora 1. I'm waiting on 4 7-pin. 4-pin, however, there's only 1 left, and 7-pin is 1 left as... Sorry, 7-pin is... Yeah, 7-pin is 1 left. So, currently it's going to be 2 tiles in the wall for Teirei. Now, changes their weight into 5-pin, 8-pin, and actually breaks their Tenpai because of the 5-man is probably a bit too dangerous for the reaching. And Drama breaks their 1 Shanten to defend against the Teirei Richi in there.
Oh, that is revealing time right there.
That is.
Oh, he takes it. That's all the 5.
I'm actually wondering what Nell was doing there because they pushed 6-man and 3-pins and stuff, and wow, actually discarded the 5 as well. Drama. I thought they were giving up, but seems not. Not quite sure about the 5 door drop there because I thought they were defending on the 8-man anyways, but yeah, this there's still 1 4-pin and 1 7-pin left, and there's the 4-pin. There's a Rishi Sumo Pinfu Dora 1 and Pico. At least Mangan with 1 Ura makes it a Hanuman of 12,000 points.
Hey.
I'm gonna change the
That was
perspective.
the dealer, his chance to get back all the points he lost.
Now this game is actually going quite fast. We're already in South 1 because the dealerships were pretty fast. There are no Renchans and stuff, so we're already in South 1, and point situation did not change too much. Drama is still in the lead. However, I'm pretty sure they lost around 10k points in the first half of the first Hanchang. it's really interesting to see their approach from now on, because just playing defense for every single hand probably won't work in a tournament. So it's very important for the players to know what to push and when to withdraw from their hands. So it's going to be very interesting to see their approach to this. And they already decided to discard the extra pair, so looks like they're going for this hand in here. And now, still 2 Shanten, however, the 2 Shanten is pretty nice with a two-sided weight and, a complete 1 Shanten potential. Yeah, they're actually, yeah, discarding the 3-so and 3-mon are pretty similar there. Discarding 3-so is probably the correct choice because seeing all the souls are gone by Kawaii Shark. For other players, Terry is in 2 Shanten with a pretty weird shape. They need some extra materials around their tiles, and Kawaii Shark is going for a Chanta, I'm pretty sure, because they discarded the all the middle souls in the 5-pin as well. So they're going for Chanta. However, they're going to discard the 5-mon if they want to go for the Chanta. And if the Chanta is opened, it's worth of 1 Han anyway, so they could see what they draw and, and adjust accordingly. Decided to discard the 3-so as well because probably this hand is not going to be a Sanshoku, so they decided to discard the 3-so.
It's 2 red 5s.
No is 1 Shanten from a Sanko actually. Meaning that 9-pin, 5-pin, or 8-mon, and 8-mon there are none left in the wall, however, and there's 1 5-pin left in the wall and 1 9-pin left in the wall. So it's gonna be a pretty long 1 Shanten if they're going for the Sanko here. And Toyman reaches with the 9-pin, and they need a 9-pin. They actually pawn that. They have to play the door and push for it to get the Toy Dora 1. And Terra's dead is actually Terra's weight is actually dead in other players' hands. The 2 8-mons are in Nell's hand and the 2 white dragons are in Kawaii Shark's hand.
You gotta love it when you're waiting. Everyone else has your tiles.
Now 5-pin, actually 5-pin is dead. There 1 5-pin is the Dora indicator. So both of the Tenpais here are dead. Nell disconnected again. Not sure what is going on. So
yeah, I think they paused it again, but he's already back.
Okay. Cool.
Gonna wait a bit.
Looks like maybe someone's going to have to substitute for Nell because that is 2 disconnections in 1 Hanchan, and not sure if it's a 3-strike system or something, but yeah.
Oh, you get kicked from the game if you have disconnect 3 times?
I'm pretty sure Tenho has that. Tenho is 2 strikes, so if you disconnect it twice, I'm pretty sure, then you cannot reconnect into the game anymore.
Oh,
that's what Tenho's rules are. I'm pretty sure no such rules exist here in Match Soul, but the admins might want to have another player on the table because they're just disconnecting too much.
Yeah. On the next Sanchan, they may be subbed in.
Yeah. Yeah. For this hand, both players who are already Tenpai, for them, their weights are already dead. Um, you know, because they're all shampoo and they have the other pairs in the player's hand. All right, and we can see in game Nell's back to the game, and let's hope there's no more disconnections anymore. And the game has restarted. Yeah, and
the month as well.
Drama is folding their hand for sure. Because 8-pin is just not a good discard against the Richie. And Narendra has to, they have to keep their shampoo weight because Toy Toy is going to be their only winning Yaku. And never mind, Drama is not going to fold their hand and actually pushes into a Furitan Richie. Again, I'm not playing. I can't really commentate on this. And concealed con on the tuba, and there's another Jasmine.
Oh my god! There's so many cons.
There are so many cons on the wall, and Drama. Now they are still Furitan, and I'm not sure why did they reach on that, because that's Furitan. They still have a lot of Gimbutsu. They still have a lot of safe tiles to discard in their hand. And well, anyways, we have a new hand here, and everyone seems pretty slow. And Terry might be going for Hornsu again.
East and south of the White Shark's hand.
White Shark's hand is going pretty interesting. Discarding the 1-man. So they only have a double south, but however 2 extra doors in their hands. However, 8 so is not being used currently. So if they go to Tenpai, they're gonna have to discard that 8 so, unfortunately. And yeah, they just got the Tenpai very fast with that 6-man Kanchan weight, and there are still 3 6-mans left in the wall. However, if other players draw 6-man, however, they're most likely going to use 6-man in their hand. But now they actually improved their weight into a 3-man and 6-man double-sided weight. And however, 3-mans are dead, so that's not much an improvement, I will have to say. Nell already has a 1-shot-10 on the Chitoy.
Oh yeah.
And they're not going to discard that 3-man. Actually, and there's a symbol from Kawaii Shark drawing that 6-9. That's going to be double non and Dora 1, a 3-9 with 1 homba, so that's going to be 2,100 and 1,000 from other players.
Using that dealership, Nell is not happy.
Again, losing another dealership, and it's looking pretty grim for Nell. And sorry, what team are they on? Yeah, they're on Team Fast and Furry 10. It's the game's getting late, and they still need to win some hands in order to make a comeback in this game.
Oh, it seems Nell will be DC'd again.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Drama is deciding what they're gonna do with their hand. Lots of material, but they still need to draw some kanchans and stuff, and this hand is not that ideal for them because all they want is some quick wins, and their hand is not given to them. Terry is one shantan into a I think it's Tanya Door 3 potential manga, very big hand. Kawaii Shark.
Switch to the dealership.
Oh yeah, sorry, I did not switch. Kawaii Shark has 2 door in their hand, but still needs to improve their hand to a better weight. And Terry actually did not keep that 3 so there. That could have been an improvement into a 2-sided weight. I think that's a misplay from them because it doesn't put them in free 10 anyways, so that's might be a little bit of a misplay here. Kawaii Shark decided not to take that 6, so a 6-pin pawn, excuse me. And Terei is in Tenpai with a Kan 3-man Tenpai. There are still 2 3-mans left in the wall. Oh, now actually draws the red 5-pin, then it's going to be a decision, and they just disconnected again. Not quite sure.
Oh, he's gonna get the 5-pin discarded. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is pretty unfortunate.
There it is.
Now we have another pause. Looks like some players are still disconnected. We're gonna have to wait for around 3 minutes for them to get back to the game. Now that I think about it, the pause is if it's 5-minute delay, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. If the pause is like no longer than 5 minutes, there shouldn't be a really problem of, you know, cheating on the stream. So yeah. It should be good.
In other news, I think table 3 finished its first hand shot.
Okay.
Monster goes table 3. Monster goes deeper in the red, 85,000. No news of Yakuman's. Was there a Yakuman last night? Like the other matches?
I'm not sure. I do know there was a Daisanga and Tenpai.
Yeah,
Not a confirmed Daisanga, however, but you know, there was a potential Daisanga, and it was Tenpai.
That was last week, right?
I think it was last week, yeah. And
Oh,
the game is back up. And Terry just actually draws that 3-1 after
Sumo.
the pause.
I think
And
that pause brought that flow back.
yeah, the pause, gave them the flow back. And now
South
let's
three.
swap the perspective, and we're in South 3. I mean, these games are going pretty fast. And now it's going to be a very bloody battle for second place in this table because the second place and third place are still very close to each other. We have the dealer Terry here who draws the east pair, probably could start calling and using that 8-so Dora. Drama is pretty far from completing their hand. Nell has a pretty interesting hand. However, I personally won't go for the Hoinsu here because of the 8-so Dora. And Kawaii Shark has an okay hand, I suppose. And yeah, everyone's hand is going to be pretty slow in this one.
East and Red Dragon. Like he going to fast Yako high this.
And draws the Red Dragon Chun as well. However, Nell is probably going to hold on to that East and Chun for a while. The Chun is probably going to come out from Kawaii Shark's hand. Because Nell Ender is going for a Hoinsu. And actually making some progress in there, drawing that 6-1 last draw. Now the East comes out. Terry is going to pawn that East and hoping to get a potential Hoinsu actually in the Manza. However, Nell Ender is also holding a lot of Manza in their hand. They're going to have to rely on somebody to discard. And there's a Chun. Let's see if they discard the Sozu Dora here. And they didn't. They decided to discard 8-man and 7-man. Maybe thinking that 8-so is a bit dangerous, or they want some value, but you know, Hoin's is 2-han, so if they...
He draws the Vila tile.
Oh wow, he
dodges
draws
it.
another Dora. Okay. That's also another way to increase the value of their hand. And drama, yeah, Kawaii Shark is gonna deal into that one. So yeah. And that's going to be Richie Pingfu, and that's gonna be 2,000 points. Yeah. Again, drama getting a quick win there, and this game is already South 4, and we are halfway through our captain's game, and point situation have not changed so much. No Ender is still way behind, only in 86,000 points. They need to make a huge comeback to make it back into this game. And Drama actually pawns the east. The rule set for this tournament is that there's no Agari Yame, which means if they win this hand, they're gonna have another hand. If I were them in this situation, I would just not call and then, you know, go for a no 10 at the very last if there's no other player winning their hand. So maybe they just want more points because the last game of this tournament. Yeah. Or do you think that, you know, their lead is not enough and they want to make more points to give them a, you know, a more comfortable lead into the last hunch of this tournament?
Yeah, just trying to greed more, so no one can catch up to them.
Yeah. Well, now they're Tenpai and waiting on the 4-man, and 4-man there's only one left in the wall because there's one as the door indicator on the top left. We have Terry here drawing the interesting 7-so and decided to keep that. And there are Ishanten needing that 8-pin is probably the best draw for them.
Oh, he gets the card.
And he gets the
That's a
card.
card.
And
Oh my,
yes,
he gets
the
the
3-man. And could have,
Shampoo.
yeah, could go for a shampoo into a toy toy.
Really need more points.
Whether
I
they
mean,
want to, yeah, they started 5-man and it goes in, changes their weight. There's one 3-man left in the wall and two 5-pins are actually both left in the wall. And remember, there are two red 5-pins in this rule set. So yeah, it could be an easy mangan for Drama.
On the 4.
And right, the now discarded again. However, Terry is tempying on that Khan 8-pin and changes their weight into the Khan 6-pin. It's not much better because 6-pin is out. However, 6-pin is the safe tile towards the dealer, so if others are trying to fold against this dealer call, they might discard the 6-pin into Terry's hand. But however, Terry does not have a Yaku, so they're gonna have to retreat to get this, to be able to win their hand. And I think with 2 Ura chance, I would have retreated already. With that 9-pin. Maybe they're going to wait for the Tanya improvement. But 6 so are 2 out already, so I personally prefer reaching there. Also, dealer is probably pushing their hand because they caught twice and also give it a kakang on the east. So they're probably going to push, and if Terry reaches now, then it's not going to be a good time for Drama. So I will really retreat there.
Okay, they're finding a substitute for Nell in the next Hanchan.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I can sub, but I'm gonna
No,
have
you're
to.
streaming.
Yeah, I mean, mm,
Okay,
I
I'm back.
could stream and commentate on my own hand.
Yeah, but you'll see the people's hands
What?
in the stream.
Yeah, I know, but I'll just put a late, delay on myself, and
Work that way.
yeah, and Terry is not reaching still. Maybe also because they see the Pingzu being pretty expensive. Not many Pingzu seen in the river, and they actually folded.
Oh,
Is that?
and
Oh,
Richi's.
I mean, the 6-1 looks pretty safe to me. Maybe they're afraid of Nell's Chinsu Dama? That's what I'm guessing. And now they're actually folding. And the other draws, the 7 pin just didn't care and just um go for it.
5-2.
And
Yep,
I
and
didn't
it's
actually
gone.
check. So
The
now
two.
Ender is waiting on 2 5-pin.
Yep,
There
that's
are
it.
still, yep, 2 pins there. However, dealing into that. That's a pretty big dealing as well because there's
Where's
3
Sai?
Ura. And this is a honeymoon of 12,000 points into Nellender, and that's a big oof for Kari Shark because losing points at this stage of the game might not be very ideal, and they're down to 3rd place in this table. And
He might be
that's
able
it
to
for
catch up with them.
yeah, that's it for the first Hanchan. We have Drama in first place with 219,000 points. Terry in the second with 146 points. Kawi Shark with 135,000 points. And Nell Ender in fourth with 98,000 points. And I think we should take a little break. I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Alright.
Yeah. I'll put in casting room. Spoiler, table 1 finished. I'm sorry for all the keyboard noise I might be making in the stream, because I was typing some stuff. And we will be right back. We're already finding a substitution for Nell, and I think it's going to be Alisa in the Discord. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in around 6 to 7 minutes.
Alright.
Hello, and we are actually 60 seconds away from the second game. And yeah, and we're back. Boopy, you're there. Yeah, we do have a substitute. Let me change the name real quick.
Alyssa?
Alyssa is going to be subbing for Nell because Nell disconnected way too many times. Last hand, Hanchan, and yeah, we're almost into the last game of this top fifth. Sorry, not top fifth, but battle for fifth game. Just checking if my oh yeah, my Twitch chat gadget is actually working, and we are into the game with Terry having the first dealership, and Drama second, Kawi Shark, and Alyssa. Looking at the point differential, Alyssa still needs to make a huge comeback of making up almost, more than 100k points in order to get top place in this match. Looking at other people's hand, well, the second place is going to be a very bloody battle for this game because they're still very close to each other, close to 10k points apart. And look at every player's hand. They seem to be pretty slow, although Drama already calling the South, going for a quick win to secure them the top place finish in this match. And Kawaii Shark actually draws the concealed triplet, the white dragon, having the Hatsu, the green dragon pair in their hand as well. Their hand could be very, very interesting. Having a pretty good shape on the other materials as well. So even if they draw another pair, it could have become a 3 anko, sa anko. And maybe that's the hand they needed. And a Drama is in tempai with that 5 pin and 7 pin.
Yeah, they can't drop their 5 and 7 pin anymore.
Yeah. And just draws the remaining 7 pins in the wall after, getting tempai. And a quick win, 2,000 points. And Terry's first dealership is already gone with, how many discards is that? Around like 7 discards?
6 discards.
Yeah. Their first dealership is already gone into East 2. And let's see what Drama is going to do here, because this hand is not necessarily fast. Some Penchan and Kanchan to be drawn. So they need to make a decision whether to push for this hand or just go sort of defensive and be ready to defend if needed. And meanwhile, let's take a look at other players' hand. Kawaii Shark has lots of Pinzu in their hand. Maybe going for the Hoinsu because they discarded the 5-so, 6-so, and 8-so at the very start of the game. So definitely not going for the Sozo. Probably is aiming for the Hoinsu in there.
And he gets the pawn on the green dragons.
That's the pawn on the green dragon. But then they still need a pair to complete the hand, and waiting on the pair could be pretty miserable sometimes. And they are going for the Chanta Yaku in their hand. And they could work well, although they probably still need some better draws, like draw a pair around the the June.
Neptune.
And if they go greedy, they could still pawn the June. However, I would not recommend doing that because now they're back to drawing another pair. And they already discarded the white dragon at the second discard, so it is not going to be a bluff for Daisangen. And there are actually Tenpai waiting on the Tanki. They're deciding whether to wait on the 9 pin or the 9 man. Decided to wait on the 9 pin. And they did this because well their hands certainly didn't look like Hoinsa. It's definitely not Hoinsa, but you know, for 9 pin, however, there are 3 left in the wall. And if other players draw it, Alyssa probably won't discard because they can just discard 6 pin instead. That is a confirmed
Drama might drop
tile, but Drama did not drop that either. And probably alerting on the Chanta in their hand because their hand certainly does not look like Manzo Hoinsu with all that, and still discards that 9 that's going to be Hatsachun Chanta with 3,900. Again, a direct hit from the first place is always very ideal for almost any situation. If they're falling behind in this game. And now we have a new dealership with Kawi Shark having lots of pairs, 4 pairs in their hand, and not quite sure what they're going to decide, whether to go for Chitoi or, well, that's a very good draw because they can keep the Chitoi alive and, you know, going for a normal hand as well. Let's look at other players' hands. Alyssa, a potential Itsu in their hand, and this Itsu is actually looking pretty nice. Discarding that 8-man is probably the priority here. Yep, discards that 8-man there. Teirei is 1 Shanten with a super Kutsuki. No, sorry, not 1 Shanten. It's 2 Shanten with 2. They need more improvements than material. Drama's hand is looking okay. Then again, they need a pair to complete the hand, and also needs to draw a lot of Pinchan and Kanchans to complete that hand. And Terry is actually deciding whether to go for, and they draw the 7-man and, you know, improving the material in the Manzu section.
And he gets the 4 immediately. He
gets the 4-man, yeah. It's the Tenpai on the 3, so however, not sure what he's gonna do with it. Decide to go Dama for now because there's just way too many improvements in Sozu, and certainly, well, Wanso is certainly not an improvement, unfortunately. Almost every other Sozu is an improvement. And now
gets the Richi
on Chitoi waiting on the 3-man, and this 3-man is actually a Suji trap. Not sure if other players are gonna fall for it. However, Terry also gets the Tenpai with Dama on a Shampoo wait. Kari Shark also did not decide to wait on the Hatsu because 2 Hatsu were discarded before they got to Tenpai. So that's pretty fortunate for them. Let's look at the remaining tile situation. There are 2 3-mans left in the wall, and pretty sure there's 1 7-man and 1 4-man, and they decided to break their Tenpai because pushing will be pretty dangerous here, and it is their biggest rival who's currently in 3rd place, and, you know, 3rd place player is trying to catch up to the 2nd place player. So they decided to fold there. I think it's a very good decision to do. And now there's still 2 3-mans left in the wall, and it could well just come out. And now the 3-man is drawn.
Oh, the 3. He's not. likely not going to discard that.
Not likely going to discard because there are safer tiles. Even if they're down to playing Suji, there's also a Nakasuji of 5 cell they can play in there. And 7 cell just passed, so they get to live another day. Now they're out of Genbutsu, out of confirmed safe tiles, and they're just gonna discard that 3-mon into the Chitoi, and there's Ura as well. Is there? Oh, there. Yeah, without Ura is also manga anyways. So it's going to be manga. It's going to be very hurting for them because that's a dark hit, and they are down to 3rd place with Kawa Shark coming up top into the 2nd place. And back to that hand, I think Cherry does have a safer tile in their hand, which is the 5 cell, which is the Nakasuji, which is relatively, safer to a single Suji. But however, they decided to go for the 3-mon. So let's look at this new hand here, Kawaii Shark. Actually, the first Renchan, I think. No, not the first. Maybe I'm wrong. But the first Renchan of this Hanchan in here, and they're going to try to climb up to the 1st place, who's still 70k around from them, away from them, but it's definitely doable. Lots of honor tiles and lots of 1s and 9s in their hand, so probably going for a Chanta there. However, not sure if they were going for the Chanta, why they would discard the 2 cell there. Let's look at other players' hands. Alyssa is improving their hand. Needs to draw the 7-pin Penchant, however. That's probably going to be a pretty hard draw. Because there are only 2 left in the wall, and Teirei is going for another interesting hand with Chitoi 1 Shanten. Decided not to go for the greed and keep at least 1 concealed triplet in their hand. Alyssa discarded that 5-pin before everything else. They are probably looking at a Chanta as well, I think. Sorry, a Chitoi as well, because they just discarded their 2-sided weight into that. And Kawaii Shark discarded that 7-mon as well. Not quite sure what they're trying to achieve there.
I believe they're trying to wait on the honors.
Yeah, but like the White Dragon's already 2 out. The Hatsu is 1 out as well. I quite don't understand why they played the 7-mon there. Let's look at Drawa's hand. We actually haven't looked at Drawa's hand, and
Wait,
he's actually 1 shot. Yeah, he decided to 3-pin, so I think he's already defending against Alyssa for some reason, and they probably believe that Alyssa is in Tenpai for something. But however, looking at the point situation here, if Alyssa Tenpais, they'll almost definitely reach a because of the point situation they need to make back of. And oh, they saw another concealed triplet, another uncle. Going for that uncle, looking for it, and yeah, Kawaii Shark has a really early defensive maneuver. Not quite sure why is that.
There's the Richie.
And there's the Richie. Oh, I think I know Kawaii Shark is probably going for a Kokshi. Right? I think that's like the only.
I think yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only explanation there, and well, I didn't see the Kokshi because it's way too far away. But I would have just played this hand normally. Go for like the Kishiki Tenpai is also good. I don't know why he conned that West, because there's probably no way for him to win this hand anyways. So. Why? I'm not quite sure.
Oh, does it deal in tile? Will he discard it?
And
He
he
discarded.
deals into the dealer with that weird sequence of plays that I certainly do not understand very well. You know,
They were trying to believe.
yeah, they were probably trying to believe into a tempai or something, I believe. So, now,
Oh, that is
Liz has a
it.
quite
Go
nice
next time.
hand with 2 east, but decides to discard the 3 so. Without enough materials in their hand. Are they trying to go for like coins out of this?
Yeah. Okay. Would have discarded the green
And
dragon.
just comes back again, discarding that 9 ping, keeping that 2 so for some reason. Let's look at other players' hand. Terry also has 2 Yakuhai pair in their hand. Trying to go for a quick hand, I guess, because they're still very close, and you know, small hands, they actually chip away the points very well. They're not down to the, you know, south 4 of this Hanchan, so you know, definitely not forced to go for something crazy. And Kawaii Shark just draws another white dragon into that pair. Probably this white dragon is not coming out for some time. Alyssa, in the meanwhile, draws more Manza, and this Manza Hoinsu could look pretty nice for them. Although it's going to be very late because they are going to have another set in Manza in order to complete the Hoinsu in there. And their Tenpai, let's see if they decide to go for Richi and actually Damaing on the 3-man. Maybe waiting for a potential Sanko improvement. Right. Yeah, Dama in here is probably only because they want a Sanko, I think.
Oh, yes, they reach. Oh, he is already.
Yeah, he is already Damaing for that. And Drama is drawing more stuffs into their hand, and Alyssa is probably won't Rishi this hand anymore until they have the Sananko. And Terry now is Tenpai on 2-mon and White Dragon. White Dragon, the other pair is Kawaii Shark's hand, and 2-mon, the other pair is Alyssa's hand. And that 3-man is going to be wrong for Alyssa, but that's going to be epic only with 50 fuel, so it's 2,400 points because they were the dealer, and they're actually back onto 100k.
Well, it's already south. Oh, they really need to keep winning.
Yeah, it's the East 4, yeah, and they still have 2 more dealership, including this. They really need to keep winning to be able to, you know, make a comeback out of this. Yeah, they can easily just aim for 2nd place as well, because they're only like 40k away from the 2nd place, and 40k is very, it's not big of a deal in one Hanchan with 2 dealerships left. And they are having a quite nice hand, actually. It's probably the fastest hand in this round. Terry, however, is waiting on the East pair for them to get a fast win and stop Alyssa's dealership. And there is the East. Let's see. Yeah, Terry is going to definitely pawn that. Going for a quick win. They're already 1-shot 10. However, they have to discard the 4-pin Dora. Not too big of a deal at this point. And Kawaii Shark is going for a Sanshoku and potential Chanta as well. Yeah, Sanshoku and potential Chanta. And Alyssa just draws another Dora, and your hand has 4 pairs now, and if they're trying to go for Chitoy, it's going to be quite slow. I would have pawned there, just going for the Tanyao, because they can discard the 7 mana and 9 mana and go for quick Tanyao and discard the 9 souls as well. They do have enough material, so. And E plus draws the entire 5 mana.
And deals it right.
Yeah, deals right into that. Oh, there's one dealership gone for them.
Quite a setback.
I'm going to change perspective. Wow, Terry-san is looking really good. Lots of materials ready. Just need something around the 6 mana. Drama, however, has a Hatsu pair and a North pair. Looking pretty good as well. Kawaii Shark needs to draw some Kanchans and Penchans in order to get to Tenpai, and Alisa's hand is quite miserable, and they're actually trying to go for Kokshi, I guess, but it's not over yet, and I'll probably just play out this hand normally. So, yeah. And Drama is 1 Shanten. Sorry, not 1 Shanten. That's not the correct tile. And they were thinking about that tile for a while. And Terry draws a 6 mana. Now, again, lots of pairs, but they probably need some improvements around their materials to make it a better shape. Otherwise, they're going to have to go for the Tanyao Chitoy in their hand. Drum said to pawn that North first. That's not the Yaku that they want. Probably go for Atotsuke with that Hatsu, and you're gonna discard the 5 man, and wow, pawns another person.
Going for something.
Just still going for the Atotsuke and just draws it casually, and wow.
Really just draws it there.
Yeah, just draws it casually, and there are 4 winning tiles for them. 6 mana and 9 mana. 4 winning tiles on the wall. However, Terry is Tenpai and decided not to Richie and Damai on the 4 pin. And Alyssa is I think they're going for Atotsuke as well. It's like a Chun Atotsuke, and then after that, and just come for the flow into the Hatsu. And now I think Terra's gonna reach you because of the double Ura chance, right? And this 5 man is dangerous like hell, but didn't reach you. Still. Well, we can see that Terry's dead. Weight is dead. 2 4 pins in Alyssa's hand, and probably not gonna come out because that is going to be the pair for. Sorry, the Yak. The pair for Alyssa. And now they can actually change the weight. Draws the 5 pin, and this card is sweeping for a 2/5 so and 6 2/5 pin and 6 man weight. There are 2 6 mans alive in the wall, and no 5 pin, 2 2 pins. So it's going to be 4 waiting tiles in the wall for Terry, 4 for Drama, 2 for Kawaii Shark. And this is not Tenpai yet. There's a 9-man. Let's see what they're gonna do with it. The 9-man is going to deal into drama.
Discards, heals it. 52,000.
So 52,000. Kawaii Shark is actually losing points.
Now just 2,000 behind.
Yeah, now they're yeah, Terry is only 2,000 behind Kawaii Shark. Drama is still way up in the lead, leading 10k points to the second place. I don't want to jinx it, but it could be a safety lead at this point because you know, the game's getting late. And unless something, you know, crazy happens or they throw on purpose or whatever. Yeah.
Something Tanoshi happens.
Yeah.
And just the last moment.
And Kawaii Shark has a Chun pair in their hand, and however that's the only pair in their hand, so they're still looking at a potential Itsu if they want to go for it. And let's see if they chi this one, because if I were them, well, first of all, I won't really go for Itsu here, and I will really chi the 4-pin first to be able to, you know, fix the shape into an Itsu before chiing the other kanchans or penchans. Alyssa makes another progress in her hand, is 1 shanten on a Tanyao Pingfu Dora 1. Terei, not quite sure. Yeah, Terei needs to draw another pair. Probably waiting. The best pair is probably going to be the 5-pin. And Drama is 1 shanten, but they need to draw the 3-pin in order to get this Tenpai. And they just draw it. Just casually draws the Pinchan before the 3-sided weight in Manzu, and now they're reaching into a Richi Pinfu with a 3-sided weight in the Manzu of 369. And it's a quite nice weight because there's 1 3-man left, there are 2 6-man, sorry, 1 6-man left, and there are 3 9-man left, and Alyssa just draws one. Oh. And if they got the Tenpai, they're gonna have to discard that 9-man, unfortunately, and deal into the dealer.
Oh, no, definitely.
And that's gonna be Ura, right? Because that's Richi Pin Futsumo and 2 Uras to make it a manga. Wow, luck is really on their side, and
increasing the lead even more.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it. They probably have the 5th place of this tournament. You know, their flow is pretty unbreakable at this point.
Yeah, I don't think a Yakuman will save anyone here.
They need even a dealer Yakuman direct hit won't make, you know, won't make them into 1st place, and they'll probably need a dealer Yakuman direct hit plus, you know, some other chipaways their points. And Drama's again looking at a potential Sanshoku here. Kawaii Shark's having an interesting hand with is pretty far away from Chitoi, but lots of Pinzu in their hand. And Alyssa is looking at another potential Tanyao Pinfu with Ipeiko maybe, and Terei is already Tenpai into a very good 5-8-so Pinfu weight with 2 Doras. So there's only 1 5-so left, however there are 3 8-sos left, and now there are only 2 8-sos left. So it's going to be 3 wooden tiles alive in the wall for Terei. And Kawaii Shark just draws the red 5-so, and there are only 2 left now. for Terry. And I think Kari Shark is trying to go for a Chitoy from here. That was a really tough discard for them. I would have discarded Wonso and not look at the Chitoy because Wonso is relatively safe as well. And the Aso comes out from Alyssa, and that's going to reach a pin for Dora 2 with 1 Ura. Oh, never mind, 2 Uras, make it a Hanuman. And that's a huge win for Terry without their dealership left, and they just win. They just won a 12,000 point hand from the last place, and it's looking very bad for Alyssa. And they are up about 10k points. Terry is up about 10k points in the second place of this table. However, Koi Shark is going fast in this hand, pawning that east. However, they still need a pair out of someone. There's a pair, but that pair, takes up. Okay, it does not take up a set. So okay, wait, they actually discarded Foreman, and now they still need a pair. Huh.
Yep.
That was quite weird, I think. Because if they kept it, see, that's what I mean. If they kept the Foreman, the 2-man would have just made them into Tenpai. I think that's a missed opportunity there, and could cost them the second place finish of this table. Now, Drama is Tenpai waiting on that Conf 5-man, and there are 3 more 5-mans inside the wall waiting for him, and he's trying to end this game. Like now, they have the South Uncle, and she's waiting on the Tanki, on the Chun. This red 5-man, however, is not going to come out from Terry's hand because they're going to use that. And yeah, Koi Shark is waiting on the Tanki Chun. There are 2 left in the wall, and they're probably looking for somebody to discard the Chun out and get a direct hit, maybe from Terry, but this hand is not that valuable anyways. Yeah. And there's the 5-man, and huge missed opportunity from Koi Shark, because they would have won this hand if they kept the 4-man and 2-man in there, and and they just lost their dealership, and they now we're into South 4 of this game, and they will going to need a Hanuman Sumo or a direct hit from anyone, because I think Mangan Sumo is not enough for them in these situations, because they are 100 and 300. Sorry, 10,300 points away. So a Mangan Sumo is not enough for them. So they're gonna have to get a Hanuman hand out of this, which I still don't see how to get a Hanuman hand out of this. Maybe a Chainsaw or Hoinsu hand could do the job, but it's still very far away. And Terry is currently having a super fast hand. One Shanten, I think, from the Hatsu discard. So yeah, and let's see Alyssa if they can make a comeback out of this. They do have a very good Tanyao hand and could start calling for some speed. And draws the ace still very nice. Decided to go for the 8-pin first. However, I would discard the 4-pin because of the 5-pin 1 out. But there are 2 red 5-pins in this game, so maybe they're aiming for the red 5-pin. So let's look at Drama's hand. Their hand looks pretty good as well. They're 1 Shanten away. However, 1 Kanchan, they have to draw it, and yeah.
Well,
Everyone's
the red
hands.
5-6 are already in someone else's hand, and
Yeah, the red 5's
they
already
just
in
passed
someone
on
else's
the
hand. Yeah.
yeah they just passed on the chi for the 5-pin.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, passing on the chi on the 5-pin. Because, I mean, that's one step forward anyways, right? And they need everything. You know, they're gonna have to take anything they have now. And Terra is into Tenpai. However, without a Yaku, they're deciding whether to reach it or not, because if they deal into a 8,000 or a 5-2, 5,200 to Kawaii Shark, they're gonna lose their second place. So they decide not to reaching on that and waiting for a painful improvement for probably a Dama Yaku there, and there it is. They're going to wait for the 2 and 5 so 5 so however there are already 3 out, and 2 so there's 1 out, so there are 4 more of the winning tiles left in the wall. Drama draws the red
Oh, there's
5
a
so, and let's see what they're doing. Nope, they're not going to discard that, and Kawaii Shark actually is transforming into a Kokshi,
that,
however, very far away from the Kokshi.
no, I don't think it's Koshi. It's got this south
And
already.
discarded south, so I'm going to have to start defending there. And there's the 2, so Terry wins that tile,
It's all over.
getting to second place. So that will conclude the captain game for Battle for 5th. And let's see, we have the 5th place in tournament, Drama, who is Team Forever 1-10. Teire is the 6th place finish in the tournament for a team being Miko's Suffering. Man, these names. We have the 7th place finish for Team Dama Danoten with Sharkle, and unfortunately 8th place finish for Alyssa, who's substituting for Team Fast and Furry 10.
Yep, that is all for that.
Yeah, and this will do it for Table 1, Battle for 5th, Captain Game 2. Sorry, I have Game 1 in the stream, but however, it's Game 2. And yeah, congratulations to the teams. Very well played. And yeah, I think that's going to be our stream. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, because I'll be streaming the Captain Game and commentating the Captain Game for Table 1, which is the Battle for Top finish in the tournament. So I'll see you guys next time in the same channel and the same time tomorrow. So, see ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.